Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Welcome. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button on your way in. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We're gonna talk about it today. We have to talk about it today. It's the off season. Thank God. We've made it. Okay, so now we get to talk about, a lot of very difficult conversations that maybe perhaps we're not ready for. Okay. Well, we got to talk about it. Why? Because it's extremely important. Let me explain, ladies and gentlemen. I keep hearing, yes, I'm talking about I found these puppies. Okay. I keep hearing all season long since we stopped, since our season was over. I kept hearing, if we build a team around Tua, we can win. I thought that's what we did when we brought in Mike McDaniel. But according to the fan base, we haven't built a team around Tua. I don't know how. You get one of the best left tackles, arguably, when available, obviously. You bring in a number one wide receiver. You bring in a top O line coordinator that actually has your O line playing, in the top half, top side of the percentage of the league, you know. Delusional, I love it. Oh, I love it. So we've had pieces. Some people would argue we've had two number one wide receivers. We didn't bring one, not even two, three different defensive coordinators, and we've been able to have a top 15 defense pretty much every single year. And I was thinking yesterday, and I'm like, oh, this is so annoying, but it's so true. The question is, and today I can't give you the end of the season review. I'm gonna have to leave it for next week. It's a lot this week. Maybe I might do it later in the week, but I just couldn't do it today. Um, but we're gonna get to it because I gotta give you my end of the season review. As far as the Philadelphia Eagles, they won with Jalen Hurts. Somebody that everybody thought, oh, he's never going to win. He doesn't have the arm strength. He doesn't have the accuracy. Yes, he's got physical ability, but, he's never going to get to win a Super Bowl. And guess what? Literally less than 48 hours ago, that's exactly what Jalen Hurts did and won MVP. Which some people would say the defense should have gotten. The defense doesn't get MVPs, guys. Okay, but guess what? Ooh, excuse me. If they can win with Jalen Hurts, can we win with Tua? One thing I said on Friday is one of the major differences between Kansas City and the Eagles is that Kansas City, in my opinion, had the more complete team. Offense, defense, special teams. For Kansas City, they definitely had the defense. They had the special teams. But the offense, I felt like still was missing a little bit. But when you have a Patrick Mahomes, an elite quarterback, it kind of makes up for some of the deficiencies that your offense may have, right? But when we come and talk about it, with the Miami Dolphins, if we were to move Jalen Hurts into the Miami Dolphins, does he win a Super Bowl? And if we move Tua, into the Eagles, do they win a Super Bowl? You know what? Let me make that a let me make that a chat. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna check on that all week. Hold on. Let me start a poll real quick. Okay. Reverse that. Two on Eagles. Hurts on Dolphins. Who wins Super Bowl? Okay. I just posted a this is actually a good question. I just posted a question. You guys let me know. And shout out to everybody coming through. Shout out to all of our members. Delusional Patriots fans, welcome, welcome. A wellness checkmate to resident Tuanier. AB confirmed. He is still with us. Okay, good. What up, Michelle? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming through. Lance in the building. Welcome. I will review it. The Dolphins sucked and will still suck. Good morning, Green Rat. Good morning. Good morning. It's the end of the year. We need a real QB. Von Miller won MVP 4 years ago. Yes, you are correct. And they didn't Aaron Donald also won too with the Rams as well. So and Von Miller was not 4 years ago. Von Miller was more like 6 years ago. And Aaron Donald also won. I think Aaron Donald might be the last defensive player that got the MVP. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think he's the one that got it. So hit that like button, guys. Um, Tua would have beat the Eagles. Wait, if Tua was in the Eagles, Tua would have beat the Eagles. Is what you're saying? No, because Tua is not a threat a run like Hurts is. Even with an O line, Hurts was still having to run. That is a boy. You forgot the third option. Neither. I did that on purpose. Because then everybody else would have put neither. I think the difference was Mahomes not used to his guard being moved to left tackle, not being used to the new guards. Um, yeah, I guess you can say that's it. But you're talking. He's got two all pros, not even Pro Bowlers. He does have Pro Bowlers, but Kansas City Chiefs have two all pros in their own line. And actually, yesterday, not yesterday in the Super Bowl, they came back and they were put into the correct position. So even with that, still wasn't able to do it. What's Tua's superpower again? Yo, you guys are funny today. Mahomes played the worst he did. That's why I say Mahomes Tua it up. Okay, yeah. But that's not the first time he's done that. He lost just like that. You know, and I'm so glad because, today's QB Tuesday. And I've said this for years now. Everyone's and now people want to talk about don't ever put Mahomes' name with Brady again. It's not even close. This is why I say what I say. I'm like, guys, y'all want to crown somebody so quickly. Let the man play and see what he can do. And let's see if he can get himself up to being Tom Brady. Just even close to him. Tom Brady never got blown out twice in the Super Bowl. Even in his losses, he still didn't get blown out. That's never, never. And he's got three Super Bowl losses: Eagles and two to the Giants. And he was never blown out. So That's what I said. You can't. That's I can't stand it when people just automatically. No, he's so good. He's so great. Like, come on, relax. They still, Mahomes is still super young. He can still get more Super Bowls, or he might just be another one, another guy that gets maybe three or four, and that's it. And had a nice little tiny maybe dynasty. I guess you can qualify. Yeah, but again, one of the major reasons why the Patriots were the Patriots, why they were a dynasty. It's not because they won 10. I mean, they went to 10 Super Bowls in 20 years. It's because in 20 years they dominated the NFL and also won Super Bowls. Like, you see what I mean? Life of a Patriots fan, same QB will tie their shoe next week and will be in a controversy versus Brady. I'm telling you, you guys are too much, yo. Like, stop. Like, let these people breathe. Let them be themselves. He doesn't need to be the first or the second Brady. He needs to be the first Mahomes, even though technically he's the second because his daddy's the first Mahomes. But this is another reason why I got annoyed. Not upset because I don't care. But I got annoyed when they put in the Madden cover of him and Tom Brady in the Madden cover when he was a Buccaneer. I'm like, why would they even do this? The future, the past, like this is so dumb, so dumb. You don't do that. You don't do that. You've never seen Michael Jordan sharing no cover with another player. I don't care who they are. What up, Mr. Paul? Welcome, sir. Welcome. Anywho, let's get back to form. I asked you guys if Stu's in the Eagles, does he win a Super Bowl? If Hurts is in the Dolphins, does he win a Super Bowl? Mm. Well, guess what? Hit that like button, people. Seriously, like hit that like button, guys. We got over 30 of y'all in here. Hit that like button. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Exit out of the chat, go back in, hit the like button, and come right back. Thank you so much. But seriously, let's have this real conversation. Tua in the Eagles, does he succeed? Because that's what people are essentially saying. You have to build a team around Tua for him to succeed. Okay, well, you can't get a more complete team than the Eagles. That'll be the closest example. So let's do it. Tua being in the Eagles, that's going to be able to help him succeed and win the Super Bowl. Because that's what a lot of people are still saying about Jalen Hurts, even though the man literally won MVP. He only won because of his team, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. All right. So that's the problem right there. Because I personally don't think Tua still wins, even with a complete team. Because we've already put a complete team around him. Maybe it wasn't a grade A, USDA grade complete team, but we did put a complete team around him already. And what was the result? Multiple factors have to be in there. And everybody said it here, and I'm glad all of you guys said this. Even Jalen Hurts still had to run with arguably the best O line in the league. What up, Sheko? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Man, MH. True, 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 true. It starts with the division, though. It starts with the division. Now, look, the only possible way, the only sliver of hope that I give him, 3% of him winning a Super Bowl, is by having a team like the Eagles. That's like it, 3% chance of Tua ever winning a Super Bowl. But the problem with that is we don't have the infrastructure right now to make it happen. Because if we would have never paid all these people, we would have been fine. We would have been perfectly fine. If we would have never paid anybody last, actually, you know what? We could have had the Eagles team. We could have. Had we not paid everybody or repaid people last off season. Not delusional. Burrow, Mahomes, Allen, Drake, all must be hurt the year Tua wins the Super Bowl. My gosh. Okay. What up, level two noob? Welcome, welcome. Where's neither option on this poll? I know. I put it I didn't put it on purpose, okay? Oh, forgot Lamar. Yeah, exactly. But you know what the funnier part is? Let me go back to your comment. This already happened, ladies and gentlemen. This already happened. Not this past year, the year before. When I told everybody the year Tua played 17 games, and I said, this, forget next year, this is the year. All teams in the NFL have to beat the Chiefs. They suck. Not really suck. Look, they're sucking. It's like Carolina Panthers winning 11 games. Okay, so let me put it. And if you watch the teams, you know what I mean. Chiefs losing, Chiefs sucking is Carolina Panthers having winning 11 games. That's what I mean. Meaning their level of losing is still way better than the bad teams in the league. Okay, so that was last year. Burrow was out. Lamar was also injured. Josh Allen was injured. The Bills sucked. They were 6-6 at one point. The Chiefs possibly playing the worst offense you could have ever seen. And they brought that back this year too. Another reason why they lost. Again. So this whole Burrow, like it already happened. That happened last year. You had what's the guy with the Rams? Stafford out. You had so many quarterbacks. It was so bad how many quarterbacks were out last year. Like legit, like injured, gone, like no shot. And you're almost like, dang. You, let me start. You had Aaron Rodgers was gone. Patriots didn't have nobody. Bills are 6-6. Steelers didn't really have a quarterback. Browns are always injured with the quarterback. Burrow was out. Lamar was also injured. Yes, you had the rookie CJ Stroud, making some moves or whatever, but he was still a rookie. Colts didn't really have a quarterback. Neither did the Jaguars. Tennessee, Mayo, Will Levis, really? Please. That's 10 QBs where you're like, what? You can get through these 10. Broncos didn't even have a quarterback. Raiders didn't have a quarterback. The Chargers had an awful defense last year. And that's just the AFC. I didn't even bother trying to go to the NFC. Because if I go down that list, you're going to be like, Last year was gravy train. Last year, like, man, any team could have won a Super Bowl. You had six out of the top 10 quarterbacks pretty much out because they were injured for a significant amount of time in the season. There goes those 10, like those six teams right off the bat. Yeah, man. So that already happened. And with 3 games up, we lost the division. You see what I mean? So we've had the benefit of having a weaker conference. Heck, a weaker NFL, if anything. But for sure, a weaker conference. Nothing happened. And to top it off, we had the number one run game. We had the number one running backs room. And guess what? Because you guys always love to tell us you gotta have an O line to have a good run game. That's exactly what we did. What's up, beer guy? I know that's why it's on there. What up, Greg? Oh man, Greg Neal in the building. Hurts' ability to run into a better deep ball on Miami 2 years ago, easily top two seed. Bro, Hurts in Miami last year with the scenario I just put you on, we get to at least the divisional round. At least to the divisional round. Heck, if not the AFC Championship. And you know we didn't have a perfect team, but we had the number one offense and a top 12 defense last year. What? But we're supposed to put a team around Tua. What the heck more team around Tua can you do than that? We dropped 70 points on a team. We should have dropped 80, but our children are watching. Our head coach, unfortunately, did not want to take a chance at history. Some men cannot handle the pressures of being historic. Well, okay. What a Dolphin done? We got 99 problems, and Tua is just one of them. uh, yeah, the AFC was so buns at the start of the season. A decent team could have stolen 8 games. Exactly. Why do you, guys? Why do you even think the Texans were able to get to the playoffs? They won their division on the last game of the season. It's not like they were dominating their own division. And no, they won a sucker the last game of the season. Because it was either them or the Jaguars, and they ended up beating the Jaguars to win the division. And the Jaguars ended up outside of the playoffs. You see what I mean? Like it was. So these scenarios we're talking about, we literally already had. We had the number one offense, passing and rushing and scoring. And on top of that, we had the sweet spot of the AFC being weaker. And Tua was healthy all 17 games. Like everything, you're gonna hear people watch. This is the start of the off season, guys. The official start. Welcome. Brought to you by Miss Phins. Hey. You're gonna start. Everybody thought we're gonna need a beat a team like the Eagles. Yo, we literally had Eagles were what? Yeah, we didn't have a top two defense. It still was top 10, top 12. When you have a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense, you're making it deep in the playoffs. It happens every time. Well, okay, most of the time. How many games did we even win last week? Last year? 10? Barely? Barely won 10 games last year? We struggled to win 10 games last year? Like, come on, guys. So you see what I mean? This is when I hear people saying, we gotta build a team like the Eagles. What do you think we did with McDaniel year two? That's exactly what we did with McDaniel year two. Hmm? So yeah, you see what I mean? So building this team around Tua, I'm like, we literally built a team around Tua, and he actually was available all 17 games. Funny how whenever there's a contract that needs to be won, miraculously players get healthy, they ball out, and it's like what do you call it? It's like the second they get paid, we got paid, we don't gotta do anything. What about Vision? Share money in the building, welcome, sir. Miss Phins, Fangio said only issue was injury with the defense. 6 starters went down. Fangio gave you a political answer. And then he told you, literally, this past week, Super Bowl week, well, all these guys are bought in and they were focused on doing what they needed to do. It was, in fact, the players, not Fangio. Because guess what? One season later, wins the Super Bowl. And yes, the defense led that team winning the Super Bowl. Exactly. Show me the money. Oh, well, they showed you the money. Show me the Super Bowl is what I want to say. Show me the Super Bowl. Where is my Super Bowl? Show me the Super Bowl. Or show me a refund, Tua. Give me some of your millions. I mean, you want we showed you the money. Heck, we already blessed you by even drafting you fifth overall. And I don't want to sound like I'm anti Tua because I'm not. I'm just most frustrated because he is so inconsistent that when he gives you 17 straight games, you're up 3 games on the division. Oh my God, we just went from being, we're about to win the AFC? Forget the division. You mean to tell me we're about to be number one in the conference? We're gonna have a first round bye. I was already buying my playoff tickets. I was buying my playoff tickets. We went through all the scenarios, ladies and gentlemen. All of them. I was right there with every single one of you guys saying the exact same thing. Holy smokes, we are about to win a Super Bowl. Like, I would. Thank you, thank you. I mean, at this point, show me a division title. Man, and this is a Patriots fan, and he gets me. Joe Wrist. Oh my god, you almost triggered me, bro. When you said this. Oh snap. MVP candidate 12 will turn. I hope so, man. That's what I want. I want to destroy other teams. I want my quarterback to win MVP in a Super Bowl because I swear on all that is holy, we make it to the Super Bowl. He will have to play possessed. Possessed. Like no team can make serious playoff run when the starting QB misses games routinely. This is probably one of the most reasonable takes I've heard in a while. And it's true. Maybe I'm just a little too passionate, when I come with it. But this is essentially what I'm saying. It's true. And you know what? I can't even say no team because dang, even Joe Burrow missing games that season was one player away from winning the Super Bowl. Do you understand? And I put this up there, and I showed you guys yesterday. I put it drafted as the fifth quarterback taken in the 2020 draft, 53 overall. Jalen Hurts is an MVP of the Super Bowl. Miss Phins, all of a sudden Jimmy Butler wants to ball with Golden State. Yeah, I'm so not serious right now with basketball. I guess I'm so disappointed more than anything else. I want to be somewhere where I want to be wanted. You know what? I don't think these players deserve our loyalty like we give them. Nah, we give people counties and they want to do what they do to us. Like I can't. It's the ugly side of fandom. It is, man. It sucks. It sucks. Straight to the Lakers. Yo, that's funny. Oh my god. Would he be the most accurate shooting guard of all time? Because you know that 6'1", he's considered a midget in basketball, right? Like, hit the like button, guys. Yes, hit the like button. Wrist. Even better, send him to the Dodgers. What? So he could be carried by Otani? Please. The man can't evade he can't evade pressure. How's he gonna evade? How's he gonna hit a 97 mile an hour fastball or a curveball or a slider or four seam? Ain't no way. Like you gotta have some serious hand-eye coordination and for baseball. And I don't think he's a two-way athletic player. I'm not trying to say he can't do it. I'm saying I don't see it, but if he can, he can. Hey, even MJ played baseball. You know what I mean? I just hear already. Dodgers. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yo, you guys are on another level today. I love it. I love it. Uh, two of his friends with, "You can't attack people that way." I just, it almost makes me cry. We love our team so much. You know what I'm saying? Even the Bills fans, they love their team. Everybody else and whatever. But it's it hurts. Whew, it hurts. It's frustrating. But let's think about it now. We got what is it? What would encompass? What can we take away from this Super Bowl win? What we saw the Eagles do, man. A stout defense. I mean, the main thing overall, and it's funny because I was talking to my mom while we were watching. I love my mom. She's so cute. She's so adorable. Mama Phins. She's and essentially is the trenches, man. How many times have we been saying we needed to build around the trenches? Can you imagine Payne Sewell here, bro? We would have never needed Teron Armstead. Do you know how many players dripped down our hands that we could have drafted? Shout out to Makai Becton, man. He got destroyed by that Jets team. Horrible organization. And now he stands tall and immortalized as a Super Bowl champion. I take away Fangio was right. Miami is a country club. Oof. Facts. I can't even dispute that, man. I can't even dispute that. Guys, hit that like button. We got 26 votes and only 9 likes, guys. Come on, man. Can we hit the like button, please? Thank you so much. Let's get to 30 likes, guys. Let's get to 30 likes. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button. Oh my God, Aquavision. Kenny Pickett is a Super Bowl winner. Kenny Tiny Hands Pickett is a Super Bowl winner. He's getting a ring. Becton Barkley approved that New York Giants and New York Jets need to change that trash field. Bro, not only do they need to change that trash field, they need to change that trash organization. Oh my God, Kenny Pickett could fix small electronics with those hands. You guys are hilarious. That a dynamic QB is a game changer. That is something we did learn, which is true. And Hurts is a dynamic quarterback. Do I put him in? Is he an elite quarterback? No, I don't have him in the elite category. I have him just underneath. It's a really good quarterback. Really good quarterback. Really, really good quarterback. Really, you can even say really great quarterback if you want to. I can't. I'm not putting him in the elite category. It's not gonna happen. Pickett never needs a sharp object to press small reset button. You guys are too much. Stop it. It's weird that Jalen Hurts, after being injured, replaced by Tua, then transferred to Oklahoma, and now is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. The best thing, and you know what? My theory still stands. The only reason why Jalen Hurts even won the Super Bowl is because he left Alabama, that trash university. Well, not the school, the football program. I really don't like Alabama football at all. That might be a hot take for some people. I don't care. Say what you want. And trash, trash, trash. Just like their head coach, Nick Saban. And yes, I know he's not there anymore. He's still trash. Agreed on my heartstring, and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hurts passing has improved a ton since college. He's elite. No, he's not elite. But what you said initially, yeah, it's true. He has improved his game. He's added to his game. He took what he learned from college and his entire life and has improved. Every single year you see Jalen Hurts improve as a passer in the league. We know he can run, but he has improved as a passer, which is what a lot of people say, he was really mostly missing, if we really want to be honest. So, excuse me. So that's why I'm like, I think it's extremely interesting when you take a look at it because the Eagles showed us having that top coordinator, having that top defense, finding the right players, building the team. Guys, they were in a Super Bowl 2 years ago and they lost it. They didn't stop, they didn't cave, they stuck to it, they improved and did their job. Oh man, put this properly. They did their job. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. They kept at it and they improved, they improved, they improved, they improved, they improved. And now they're Super Bowl champs. That's why I feel like, you got to start somewhere. And we had it, guys. That turn of events, that change, we had it. We had it. We had the coach. We had the plan. And what did we do? We hit the eject button and panicked. And now we're right back into the same cycle, but worse. We made the playoffs. So now we think we can always make the playoff. Oh, never mind. We didn't even have a winning record this year. Shout out to Greg Neal. Thank you so much, Greg, with your $15 Cash App donation, man. Tips. No tax, no tips. Okay. Uh Shout out to you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for blessing the channel, man. As always, you always do. Oh man, and every little bit helps. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Really, really do appreciate it. What a blessing. So thank you. Um, what am I missing? What am I missing? Mm, there it is. Oh my God, you're not gonna believe this. Greg, you are yet again back to back seasons. The first one of the new regular calendar year with the first Cash App donation, man. Thank you. Talk about, man, even Greg is more consistent than Tua sometimes. I'm telling you. But thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Let me just put this here so I don't forget. What day today? The 11th? Boom. Let's go. Let's get it. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, so I just need to make sure so I don't forget. Um, People turned on Milrow really fast this college season. Oh, thank you for your hard work. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Greg. I really appreciate you and everybody that blesses the channel, guys. Thank you. You could bless the channel. You don't have to, if you don't, I know with the economy, it's getting better. You, hitting the like button, guys, sharing the channel, all of that good stuff, guys. It is 1000% free, and it really, you might not think you're making a difference, but I promise you, you are making a difference. You really are making a difference. So please hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's get back to this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we need an O line because that's what I keep hearing. I gotta write all the complaints I keep hearing everybody talk about what the Dolphins need to. We're gonna break those puppies down. Not today, cause we're just gonna gather today. We need a. You know what? Sound it off, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna highlight. What do you guys think? In order for us to really build a Super Bowl winner, put it in there. Excuse me. What do we need? Build O line. I know. Okay, that's the second we lost. All I keep hearing is build an O line. Okay, building an O line. What else do we need? Let's just keep at it. Build D line. Why not? Exactly, Dolphin. You know exactly where I was going to. Building the trenches, baby. That should be the number one priority. And if we would have done it years ago, we would have had our guys. I'm tired of Alabama QBs. I am him. Besides Hurts, finished at Oklahoma. The only reason why he won is because he wasn't in Alabama, in my opinion. QB. Well, let's think reasonably, Lance. Well, I'm gonna still put it up here. Because yes, we still need a serviceable backup quarterback. Can you win a Super Bowl with Tua? No. You would need a perfect team around him, which is impossible to build with a salary cap. End of discussion. Wrong. Wrong. CG man. Now you're gonna make me defend Tua. This. Ugh. You can build a great team. Eagles just showed you that. They have the offense, the defense, the quarterback. They have it. That is the perfect team. And special teams. That's not perfect, but you know what I mean. As close to. Come, the word is not perfect. Can you build a complete effective team? Yes. Eagles just showed you that. They literally just showed you that. So can you build it? Yes. Can the Dolphins build it? That's a different story. And that's what we have to break down. That's what we have to break down. So, and shout out to Big C, man. Go check out Finn's Posse podcast. Um, I got a chance to see his show. I think it was yesterday, maybe. Yeah, yesterday morning. And we were kind of going back and forth. I'm not gonna lie, I was the antagonist on purpose. Just to keep it spicy. Why not? I don't gotta always agree. But one thing that he said, which I agree, is you have to. When we take a look at this, there is what the Dolphins should do and what the Dolphins will do. What we think they'll do based on based on, us knowing the team, a GM, front office. We go over this every single off season, people. Every single off season, we go over this. Look, they should take a look at the. The only thing we don't really do is like draft because spend so much time taking a look at great players that will make great additions just to watch on draft night. My team pick Liam Eichenberg. Who? No Benogany. Who? I still, I will never forget hearing my brother's reaction to the Austin Jackson pick. I don't even think I've ever heard him. I think that was possibly one of the biggest ones where I was like, "Ew, even I know, even I know." Him saying that, oh, this was not the pick. Not when you had, not when you had so many players available. My God, we had literally all I spent Super Bowl Sunday. Like I watched the second half. I watched the whole thing. But anywho, the second half when I watched it with my brothers, I was like, "Bro, watch this, watch this. Look at this catch when Hurts threw it for what 45 air yards or 50? No, 50 air yards, right? Look at and then Devontae Waddle caught the ball. I literally said, look, bro, look, watch the replay. You see that? And then when he caught it, I was like, and we took Waddle, and he was like, we just started laughing. We just started laughing. We just started laughing. Did you know that the Eagles didn't blitz not once? They had nothing but organic pressure by sending four players. When you as a defense can provide organic pressure by just sending four, and that allows you to drop seven, you're beating every single time your opponent. Every time. Listen to me. Every single time. We don't have the personnel to do that. If you build it, Super Bowls will come. Man, shoot. We did build it. And what did we get? First round exit. But I did say I was gonna look into more optimistic crap. Well, anyways, we gotta talk. We have to have a real talk. We always do. We always talk real talk. And I think that's the only thing I don't even need to put down. Building an O line, building a D line, trenches. If we would have had Penny, okay, talking about the draft, man, this team makes you wanna consume adult beverages at times. But how do I say this? The Miami Dolphins organization right now is in a pickle. We have no money. We have bloated contracts, and they're getting extended as we speak. They have to if we want to go ahead and actually have some cap room. We're going to have to cut some players. We're also going to have to bring in a lot of experimental players too, which is never a good thing when you have this GM because you know that literally means one thing. Are you injured? Okay, you can play for the Dolphins. Like, literally, that is how that man operates. We're gonna go over the O line, some of the players that we can take a look at, but I'm doing that today. At the end of the day, everybody that watches sports knows, specifically football, you have to build your trenches. You have to build your trenches. You have to build your trenches. So it's not like you don't want to what do you call it? It's not like you don't want to focus on other areas. But we knew this. The trenches are it. You have to build the trenches. Honestly, Hurts played just as well against Kansas City in the first Super Bowl, but Fangio's defense was a difference in the score. 1000%. And guys, please, somebody put it in the chat. Didn't I tell you on Friday? And I said it again on Saturday. In order for the Eagles to win, they're going to have to blow out the Chiefs to take away any chance of the referees mishandling this game. And I told you, if it's a close game, Kansas City's going to win. They have shown you time and time again this season they can win close games. But, ladies and gentlemen, it had to be a blowout in order for them to win. Nobody saw 40-6, which is really the true score. But then I tell you, they would have to blow them out, which is exactly what they did. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Please confirm in the chat. Much appreciated. Ultimately, what Greg is saying here is Fangio's defense was the difference in the score. This is why they say defense wins championships. Defense wins championship. If you don't believe me, ask the Detroit Lions. That team lost 16 defensive players, still made it to the divisional round. Number one seed. And they were bounced out. Why? Because they didn't have the defense they needed. It looked like a regular season game. Teams got exposed with no ref help. Saber, shout out to Saber, one of our newest members. And shout out to Villain. He donated the membership, so that's awesome, awesome, awesome. The defense won that game heavy. Exactly. The team was led by the defense. No questions asked. But you know what the Philadelphia Eagles had? They had a quarterback and an offense that can take advantage of those opportunities. It doesn't matter if your defense gets 10 takeaways if you put up 0 points. At that point, they would have to be the one scoring like Cooper DeJean did. Shout out to the birthday boy. His very first INT in the NFL as a rookie. And his very first pick six was on his very first Super Bowl and his not his first birthday, but you know what I mean. And his birthday. That was a cherry on top. Fangio and players' execution won the game. They were the major contributing factor, but without the offense, again, taking advantage of what their defense gave them, which was nothing but back-to-back opportunities. They would have never won that Super Bowl. Anyway, Greer has no clue how to build a Super Bowl team. This is just talk. Greer couldn't build a. Yeah. like a Cali club. I do a turkey Cali club, so like turkey slice, turkey bacon. You know what I mean? American cheese, lettuce. Yeah, you're making me want to make a turkey sandwich now. Mm. Anywho, uh, Tua fans gonna say now it was the defense that hurts. Oh, other than hurts. Oh, of course. You know the narratives all the Tua lovers are gonna say, which is the defense won that game. They were 65% contributing factor. But if that offense didn't put up points, which they did, they would have never won that Super Bowl. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Thank you very much. Hit the like button, guys. But I'm serious, like, so yeah, so yeah. Hmm. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying. Anywho. Oh, Lord. Jets are moving from Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, yeah. They said it. They said it over the week. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was hilarious. Jesus, Lord, please don't let this man bring Aaron Rodgers to this building. God no. At this point, I would much rather I mean, we almost already have him, but bring back Pat White, ladies and gentlemen. Let him back up to her. Uh, uh, just a better Dolphin fan. That's all. Anywho, listen, guys, because I got to skedaddle. They thought QB was the missing piece. Who's they? What are you referring to? Oh, for the Jets. Yeah, the Jets definitely thought QB was the missing piece. Mm, nope. At the end of the day, it ultimately ended up being coaching. We should get Rodgers and pick up Dart to sit behind him for that knowledge. Aaron Rodgers does not. Hello, look at what he didn't do with Jordan Love. Please. Crazy Dolphins Steelers. Oh, God, no. No, no, no. We're not going to do that. Oh, you're telling him he's going to the Steelers. Maybe. Maybe. But that would be very interesting. Now, I asked you guys. I asked you very simple question. Simple question. If you reverse them, who wins the Super Bowl? Hurts on defense. I mean, Hurts on Dolphins. Two on Eagles. 62% of you guys said that Hurts on the Dolphins would have won a Super Bowl. And 37% of you guys said Tua on the Eagles win the Super Bowl. That should tell you everything you need to know. We don't have a bad team. I said that's all I gotta say. We don't have a bad team. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna continue to discuss again. We're gonna discuss some more. Why were we so heavy on Tua? It's QB Tuesday, people. Why do we focus on Hurts? Because he's the Super Bowl champ. You know what I told you? To win the big games, you have to have that elite guy But when you have a complete team like the Eagles do, you can have a really good, really great quarterback. Maybe not elite, but really good, really great quarterback. And you can get that win. At the end of the day, that is what the Eagles were able to do. Hopefully, we get an opportunity. We gotta break this down, guys. We have an entire off season to talk about a billion stuff. So I'll probably ask you guys tomorrow. Um, but you tell me, tell me, come up tomorrow. We're gonna discuss. But I know we wrote down building the trenches, obviously building the O line, the D line, and we're gonna bring up some names that maybe we could take a look at for the draft. But as far as like legit, what else should we do? Bring that tomorrow. I want to definitely discuss it with you guys, break it down. Um, because I think it's gonna be interesting. So Tua will be a $53 million backup to Rodgers in Miami. Ooh, it makes no sense either way. Ooh, ooh, that would be insane. But I don't think that'll happen. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming through. Hit that like button, guys. I will catch you guys tomorrow for another Miami Dolphins, obviously related show. Hit that like button, guys. Share, subscribe. We'll also talk about the AFC as well, AFC East, because obviously, even not having Aaron Rodgers, which I'm not surprised at all. We talked about this weeks ago. Is Aaron Rodgers gonna stay? Like I did a whole short. So yeah. We'll talk about it, but it should be very interesting. Anyways, I will catch you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Thank you so much. We'll see ya. Bye bye.